evening, everybody, and a shout out to the VIP Luzon team. All right, we've got VIP Fire Sonia saying good evening, everybody from Mountain Province, and someone from London. She said good evening, good more earnings, Sir Nathan from London with love. That is Mom Ellen from London. Now, go to the meeting chat. Let me know where you're from. Type your place. You want to make some shout out. All right, I can do that for you. But tonight will be a great night. All right, we're doing this every week. And the reason why we do this is because we want to create awareness. Awareness. So you can utilize this every Thursday. That's 8 p.m. Philippine time. You can share this right now. You can even bring more people in and ask them to join because I'm going to do a presentation that you would understand that there is a frequency out there that can make a lot of wellness to the physical body. I mean, benefits are very high. And so this is Prive International. We're using the most advanced frequency products today. And this is our main products. We call this the trilogy of wellness. We started with the sunlight energy. We call this the iTeraCare. That's where my presentation will revolve tonight. And the OxyTap, where you can infuse water, oxygen into the water. And there's this great phrase. I think this is the best phrase ever that scientists have said, because a Nobel Prize by Dr. Warburg, he said that you can cure any form of cancer just by increasing enough oxygen in the body. And so oxygen is so important. And we realize out of many studies that grounding is so important also. So we have these three main devices in our company. We provide this and you can use this in the comfort of your home. Each of these devices has certifications. We've got awards, excellence award, and we've got all the compliance that you need from the electronics to CE, FC, all this requirement. We all have that. And we have now over 40 plus devices in this company. This company is very young. We just finished our 3rd-year anniversary just lately, just last month in Malaysia. And it was so powerful, packed with like over 3,000 people was there. And we've got all these awards. Just to give you confidence, guys, this company is very young, but it has a lot of outstanding entrepreneurship award, best-selling, direct selling company of the year. We've got a lot of that. And this is to show that the company is really serious. You know, when you're serious, you get all these excellent awards. And all these incredible devices is positioned. It's geared for you to enjoy benefits, health benefits for your physical body. And so the company is expanding. We are situated in Malaysia. That's in Kuala Lumpur. This is our building right here. And we have been increasing our numbers, our influence now in over 80 countries, regions, state, branches, and stockists. This is our board of directors. We call them our mentors here, guys. They are combined with 100 years of collective leadership and management experience in the direct selling company. We've got Dr. Stephen Lai, our president, Dr. Jimmy Chong, Mr. AC Go, our group chairman, and Mr. Casey Tan, our group general director. I mean, these guys are very serious about this kind of technology, the business. So they want this long term. I mean, that's what really resonating with me because I want something long term. If I build into something, I always give my all. That's always been my philosophy in life, you know. When I do something, I want to give it my all. I want to be consistent. It's not just commitment, but it's beyond that. It's really creating with the team. And we want it sustainable and people can enjoy because our hearts, my heart is to help as many people as I can through the gift that I have by sharing, mentoring, coaching in ways that I can do. That is what I love to do. I want people's lives change. I want people's lives become better. And so this is what Prive is all about. And so I think this is where we resonate all together That's why you're here, because you are resonating with the same energy. The vibe is all about people's lives change. Of course, we got all these big events from first year anniversary, second year anniversary, third year anniversary, and presence in different countries in North and Latin America. Mexico branch was just opened 2 months ago, and it's raking well today. I mean, gosh, it's growing pretty well today. And in America, we're about to start huge in America with our new consultant, CEO, Mr. Jake Spencer. I'm very proud of him. And we're gonna open up America in a massive way. When I'm saying massive, because we're incorporating technology, we're incorporating apps like an Amazon where you can order and it's delivered to your doorstep. So we're incorporating that because that's the future. Online digitalization and products sent to your doorsteps. That's the future of this company. And of course it will be available in Europe and eventually Africa, Asia, and Australia, New Zealand. This is the future of the company. So if this resonates with you, I always say, come join us, because you need a community, you need a team. If your heart is there to, of course, for yourself, you want yourself, your physical body to get better, and your heart to impart what you get, you share with other people. You need a platform, you need a community. And this is, I wouldn't say this is the only one. This is one of the best out there. So if you're looking for that, come join us, check it out. If you're a first timer, talk to the person that invited you and share, and be have an open mind. And we are much willing to share to you our vision, and you can take part of that so we can change more lives. So this is the iTeraCare, the most powerful terahertz frequency device in the world today. It's revolutionary. It's because we're no longer believing in the old model. What was the old model? Let me post that. This was the old model, right? We pop pills. The new model now, right? This is fading away. And in fact, you can see there's a lot of cases against pills, manufacturing of pills and drugs. And you know that. That's the big pharmaceutical industry. There's a lot of cases against them, especially after COVID and during COVID, what they did. This is not some theories, guys. No, this is not some stories that I made myself. Go check it out. Though it's not in the mainstream, but there's a lot of channels right now, people going out and whistleblowing, and they said, something is not right here. We need to expose this, because at the end of the day, it's all about the money. The system is designed to make you sick. It's not designed to make you well, in case you don't know that. Why? The food industry is designed to keep you eating all this addicting, all this kind of food and sugar, all this ingredients. They have scientists designed to make you eat more and more of that. And if you're not aware of that, you get hooked to that. And the more you eat with this kind of food that is unnatural, of course, your body's going to get the toll of all that unnecessary toxins. And what do? You go into the road of getting a pill because it can help you. And another pill leads to another pill, because every pill, as we know, has a side effect. And so this was the old model. The new model is no longer like that. Of course, first, you have to be educated to the new model. The new model is you self-regulate. You have the power to heal yourself. That's the new model. That's a higher consciousness that is in the power of your hand. You have the power to heal yourself. Why? Because your body is designed to heal itself, provided that you give the right environment that the body needs. And then the body goes into the process of healing, rejuvenating. And it's very much possible that the body can live longer. It's very much possible that an old person can still feel like he's on his 30s and 20s. That is very much possible. Even a very sick body, diseased body, we have seen this over the years. It is so possible for that physical body to turn back again into youthfulness. It can heal itself despite of all the toxicity and all this disease and sickness. That body can still have the power to heal and reverse back to its original form, its original intention to have vibrance in the body, provided that you give it what it needs. All right, so today I want you to hang on, stay with me, listen to what I'm going to share to you, because this will truly help you guys. This is the world's number one terahertz lightwave device. And again, the model shifts into natural, into frequency, into energy. And let's explore that all together, all right? And let's start with this one, blockage. This is from the traditional Chinese medicine, and blockage is like the cause why people are feeling pain or discomfort. So if you have that pain in your body, because 80 or 90% of people today, they have pain. That is what the numbers is saying, all right? It's not against story. I'm not saying you can Google that. Most people, they have pain. And a lot of people, they disregard the pain. And that's where the problem is, because it's something that you can carry it along for a while. If you have a back pain, it's fine, right? It's fine. I can carry this, Nathan. It's not a problem. And if you don't understand the signals of the body will again, from that one pain, is going to give you another signal because you are not treating the cause of the problem. And so it is going to give you another signal, or the pain is going to escalate. Higher the pain, meaning the higher the signal. So you got to do something. And that pain is caused by what we call blockage. The blockage of what? The flow of energy. Two things are being decreased here or depleted here. It's the depletion of blood, flow of blood, and energy in that particular area. And so if the blood is not flowing good, then there is less oxygen in that body. Everything carries on. Less oxygen in that part, less energy in that part, because the blood is not flowing well. It's like a pipe. You bend it. And so what happens is you got pain. And pain is a signal. Hey, something's not right here. There's a short circuit here. Based on what? Based on this problem here, the toxic and all of this stuff, the nerves. And so what do you do? Well, there was this idea that Hippocrates said. He said fire. Right, of course, fire. Yeah, makes sense. When I was young, I remember my grandmother and even my mom, if I have a problem, you know what they do? They do heat packs. And we don't have the heat packs that we have today. We use bottles. These are beverages, like liquor bottles. And they put hot water and wrap it with a towel, and they put it under our arms. And we also do what we call a homemade sauna, where we put ourselves inside a blanket and there is a steam. And I remember I used to cry because I don't like it. I was inside a blanket. My mom would just switch on the stove or this huge kettle, the olden ones, and it's just blowing hot air, steam air. And I'm inside the blanket. And my mom said, "This is good for you." What do you call that? That's called hyperthermia. We call it tube, right? What does it do? It opens up. It allows the blood to flow better. And guess what? We've been doing this for many years. Since we were young, what happens? A little kid feels better. You felt better because of that. That's what you call curing by heat. And specifically, he said, now it's not just external heat. If you can push that heat, that heat to the bones, then you can cure all diseases. It is so hypothetical, but it's no longer an hypothetical. It is something that is making sense today. It's because of frequency called terahertz. Terahertz is able to carry the heat. When it carries the heat, it's not just penetrating the skin, it's penetrating beyond the skin. It begins to penetrate your vital organs, the bones. And so heating the bones, based on a study by Russian Academy of Sciences, okay? If you heat the bones, specifically where there are stem cells like the spine, the bone marrows, or even the hips, all right, even your arms, we've got some sort of stem cells there. Now, if you heat it up with enough amount of frequency and heat, what happens is those area begins to activate the stem cells. Yes, absolutely. Nathan, we have stem cells? Yes, we call them sleeping stem cells. They are sleeping. We got that available in our bodies. All right. They're sleeping. The way for them to wake up is to hit them up, right? And wake them up with some sort of frequency. And it just happens that frequency, the terahertz, is the right frequency that resonates with these cells, and they start to wake up. Now, with enough stem cells, what happens to your body, man? You know what happens. Stem cells are quite expensive. What happens is you're creating brand new organs now, like brand new lungs, kidneys, and small intestines, and you start to heal your body because these are brand new cells. Our cells, they have these characteristics, right? The character of our cells, they duplicate, they copy. All right, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Old cells, all right, they copy that same old cell. What happens? You copy the same old cell. All right, if that cell is 88%, you copy 88%. Then the more it copies, like a Xerox machine, the more it blurs the picture. It blurs. It lowers the integrity of the cells. Copy paste, copy paste. But with the stem cell, no, you are generating new cells. So you copy, and what happens? The cells, stem cells copy that old cells. That old cells now become a new cell. New cell, like your lower intestines, small intestines, new cells of your large intestines and gallbladder cells and liver cells, they become brand new. That's the power of the terahertz. Now, more about that, right? When I'm talking about heating the body, because this is a very powerful way of bringing health and wellness to the body, heating the body, like sauna. This is the tube that I said to you. Ulrich Kerstad specifically said they made a research. He said that these are forgotten secrets to health and healing. Forgotten. Why? Because there's too much about pills. Everybody wants it fast, right? Everybody wants a pill. And in fact, I have a friend, he said, he's been smoking, and I told him, you better stop smoking. And he said, no, it's very soon. I'm sure that the medical world will will discover or invent a pill that once I take it, it's going to remove the cancer in my body. And that was many years ago. Guess what happened? Until now, there's no pill that heals the body. There's no pill that heals the body. It never will happen. And it's not there. All right. A renowned doctor, I saw a documentary. He was interviewed and he said, he was asked, is there a pill without a side effect out there? You know what he said? There's none. Wow, think about that. And so we're going back into the old ways, heating the body. Now, the iTeraCare blows heat. We call this the localized sauna. All right? Localized sauna. You localize the heat where there is what? Blockage. And blockages equals pain. So if you have a headache, there is a blockage there. Correct? Yes. So you blow there. And so you heat it up. You increase the energy. Eventually, the pain lowers down. You feel good. If you have a back pain, all right, shoulder pain, inflammation, all of this stuff, you just increase the heat. It begins to increase the blood flow. It metabolizes waste products in the body. It relaxes your muscles. And so by sustaining the ideal body temperature, which is 98.6, that's 36.5 degrees, or 30, or yeah, 98.6 degrees. I mean Fahrenheit, 36.5. By sustaining that, sickness couldn't thrive or survive in that state, right? So sustain that heat, then the body just starts to rejuvenate itself. This is what I said. There is a secret healing system in your body that no one is talking about. We're educating the people that, hey, you can heal yourself. It is not the pill. It's not the supplement. It's not even the iTeraCare. It is your body. You're giving what your body needs, and the body will heal itself. There is a healing force within each one of us. This is the greatest force in getting well. Hippocrates said that many, many years ago. And so you increase the force. You awaken that force because the body is an energy field. We are energy beings. Down to your cells, your atoms. Atoms has photons, right? Atoms has photons, and photons are light. So we are literally light. So when we're cold, we are the light of the world. Yes, literally down to your subatomic level. You have photons. And atoms have photons and particles of electrons, which are not matter. They are energy. They are force fields. They interact. When you observe them, they form into something that has been shown in science today. That's why Albert Einstein said that the future of medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of modalities already. I've seen a video. I don't know if it's in TikTok, whatever, but they always splice this short video. There is this guy. He uses scalar energy to detect the energy of the person using a machine and using your picture. It's kind of futuristic. It's like so modern. I was like, what is it possible? And he explains it. And if you take a photo of yourself, it's not just the photo that you capture in the quantum field, you're also capturing the energy signature of your body. And so they have a machine, just by checking your photo that you took and you print it, they can scan your energy level, your chakra levels, your energy, your all of this, your life force, and they give you detailed results of your body's energy. And you start changing that. Probably you have some problems with your this side of your body or your brain. It can detect just by reading your energy picture in a photo. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the future, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to blow your minds. Yes, because the future of energy is going to revolutionize the way we do things, the way we heal the body. It's going to revolutionize. I've got some exhibits here. We got NASA. They discovered the pulse electromagnetic field. Again, this is a machine that increases the growth of cells using technology. So now, okay, unlike before, without this, but because of this, now astronauts can stay longer in space because of this technology, right? The PEMF. And we have this in our iTera bio. And another one, you can watch the TED talk of Dr. Anthony Holland and Dr. James. They call this the resonance frequency therapy device. This device can effectively stop the growth of cancer cells. Yes, you're hearing me. And so the big question is, why is this not in the mainstream? They don't want. That's the terrible truth. They don't want this to be in the mainstream. They don't want this to be marketed. And these people are saying, that they can cure, they can effectively stop 80 cancer. If this is available in the market, people will buy, man. But the big cancer industry, the pharmaceuticals, and all these people, they're going to lose business. That's the problem. And so we are looking into a challenge today in our world. And those who knows about this, those who embrace the future, will experience a more, I would say, a more happier life, a longer life, a more healthier life when you if you embrace this. And so I want you to embrace the future. One of that is the terahertz. This is the iTeraCare now. The terahertz, if you look at the spectrum of frequency, it's in between electronic and photonic, right? Somewhere between the microwave and infrared. So it's not electronic waves and it's not photonic waves. Photonic waves are light waves from infrared to X-ray to gamma rays. And electronic is the radio wave, microwave, LTE, 5G, all of this stuff. These are called electronic waves, where you use it in your phones, your laptops to communicate and change things. This is the internet. They're using electronic waves. And the terahertz is not of that. Now, this iTeraCare, why is it so big and why is it so effective? It is number one, the U.S. government even have have confirmed this. They said this is huge. This will be one of the top 10 technologies that would change the world. This is one of those technologies. You know, like Elon Musk is changing the world today, all right, because of his SpaceX and his Tesla and his Starlinks and a lot of other inventions. He's changing the world, and one of that is terahertz. And do you know that a lot of this communication industry, aviation, biomedical, and medical, right now they are using terahertz? In case you don't know, this is now being used for diagnostics and many others. And so American scientists, they call this specifically the frequency that is non-ionizing, the terahertz. In other words, the terahertz that is in tune, suitable for human body, suitable for human health. They call this the wave of life. Why? Because it matches the vibrational frequency of the human cells. So if there's a matching, there's called resonance. Japanese scientists, they call this light of life, and the Chinese scientists, they call this God's wave band. Pretty good. And so when you blow, all right, when you use this, it starts to increase back the cellular voltage of your cells. All right. You see the photo here, you see the graphic here. A normal cell is somewhere between 70 to 100 millivolts. That is a healthy cell. Now, when you start doing illegal stuff for your body, right? When you start having a bad diet, you don't sleep on time, you get stressed, you get radiation, acidity, toxicity, eating all these junk foods, those cells get weakened, right? It start going into a decline of energy, and inflammation starts when the cells starts to weaken somewhere between 50 to 60 millivolts. This is what science says. And when it goes into a very low millivolt, somewhere between 20 to 5, that's called the abnormal state. This is where cancer thrives, because a cancer cell is a low charge cell. So what does the cancer do? It starts to attack and attach to a normal state, a normal cell, so it can get power. That's why cancer is a cancer, because it starts attaching other good cells, and other good cells become zombified. That's why they're called zombie cells, because they eat other cells' energy. They're hungry. Cancer cells are power hungry. They don't have enough ATP because there's not enough energy, there's not enough oxygen. It makes sense. So they thrive with eating, zombifying other cells. So with the use of the terahertz, all right, and the oxygenation and the quantum energy, those abnormal cells begins to increase back their energy back to 70 to 100 millivolts. Isn't that exciting? Right, that's very powerful. All right, now resonance is creating vibration, right? Same frequency creates vibration because of resonance. So there is a vibrational effect with the terahertz and the cells in the body. That vibration creates charging of the cells. And scientific data have shown that. We've got feasibility studies, right? Application of terahertz. In fact, here is it's big here, right? All right, again, disclaimer, this is not a medical device. I don't say it cures, but look at this terahertz research to human health. It says here it has a good effect, positive effect on treatment and blood clotting parameters in patients with angina. It is also used in the treatment of diseases, including various cancers. It's not terahertz proof, or iTeraCare said that. It is this research, third party. That's the power of the terahertz. This is our Professor Young Win Jun. He's the first scientist that invented the iTeraCare. And so if you see other products there claiming we're also terahertz, it's they're all replicas, right? They're all, I would say, not necessarily bad, but we cannot depend on them. They're some of them are pretty bad in the sense that they are not emitting terahertz. They're emitting a microwave radiations, right? Which is so detrimental to your health. So don't buy them. You can find some of them in Alibaba, Lazada, Shopee. Don't buy them. Get the authentic. Some of them are very cheap because why? They don't have the technology. This guy have done all his years of research just to get in perfect this. This was the first device priced at 412, 2007, the second generation priced at 19,800. I mean, they go through the process until they have perfected it. So we've got a 2019 commercially used device right now, the Pro, the entry level, which is the red hot chili pepper. We call this the classic, and the 2024, which is the premium plus. And so you pick your choice. We've got clinical tests issued by the Beijing Research, one of the top 5 best research institute in the world today. They've done an energy test, and we are number one. iTeraCare is number one against inflammation. So we've got the 3-in-1 core technology. We've got a terahertz, which I was talking about that and more of that. The terahertz is trillions of vibration. That's why it's called tera. Tera means trillion. So there's a trillions of movements and vibration, frequency so fast that the body is resonating with it, and it's got a very good impact to the body and the cells. The quantum, of course, all right, this is the scalar quantum energy, and it's a booster, all right? It's a booster of the terahertz. It starts to it's pushing the terahertz to penetrate even beyond the skin. This is what quantum is doing. There's a balancing, healing energy. This is the scalar energy, and it is done through a combination of the crystal called optical quartz. And this optical quartz crystal is not just any crystal you find anywhere around the world. It should be a Donghae crystal. All right, this is what the scientist says, because a Donghae crystal is a high valued crystal. There's a lot of same crystal, but the value and the frequency or the energy differs. The quality differs. This is high valued, high quality optical quartz crystal from Donghae, and it's powderized, and it's mixed with mineral ingredients, and that is the secret of our iTeraCare. Right, we've got 5 features of the iTeraCare. It's penetrating to your bones and clears blockages. It has activation effect, which uses resonance. It activates these inactive lower charged cells. It begins to pump up the energy. That's called activation. And identification, right? Because of resonance, again, it starts to stop growth of bad cells. And it's very safe. It's user friendly. And you're also required, if you get this, we want you to charge your water, and it starts to change the molecular structure, making it linear, even the frequency, and even the electrical charge of the water starts to become negative, and that's very important. So I want you to watch this video. Why is it important to drink a structured water? Because that is what the cells need. It needs a negatively charged water molecule so it can start passing through the cells, through the membrane of your cells, and you've got true hydration. Hydration is not just drinking water, it is drinking the right water. And so watch this.
It's not how much we drink, it's how much we absorb. I'll repeat that one more time, because I know people who drink a lot of water, and they drink a lot of Gatorade, they drink a lot of Arrowhead, they drink a lot of spring water, and yet they still have these health challenges. And then we help them out and change their water, and all of a sudden things start to flush away. It's not how much we drink, it's how much we actually absorb, because most of us are drinking and eating foods and beverages that are going right through our body and not going and doing their job. So structured water is able to get into the cells more easily. This is a cellular membrane. This is big water. This is what many people drink today. That's why they feel bloated or sloshy, or it's hard to absorb, or they feel like they have a water baby, so to speak. So in 2003, fascinating information, Dr. Peter Egger, he won a Nobel Prize. This is not just something he discovered accidentally. He discovered something called an aquaporin, which is right here where my mouse is. Notice, what do you guys see on this channel? It's a positive. Okay, he said every cell is primarily water. but the water doesn't just sit in our cells, it moves in an organized way. This movement in and out occurs through what's called an aquaporin. In order for water that we drink to get into our trillions of cells, right? Our stomach cells, brain cells, muscle cells, kidneys, livers, organs, bones, you name it. It's got to have that negative charge, especially in the small intestine. Okay. That's where most of the negative charge actually gets absorbed, right in your gut and your small intestine. So if we're drinking positively charged water and you have a positive aquaporin, what happens when two positives come together? They're going to repel. Try putting a battery instead of flipping it the right way, your flashlight won't work. The moment you flip the battery and you have a negative and a positive, you're going to have attraction. You're going to allow water to finally get in and hydrate you at the cellular level, which is going to deliver oxygen better, deliver the nutrients of your food better, and it's going to help remove that metabolic waste, that acid, those leftovers from cellular combustion or cellular respiration. Because remember, all of our little cells, they're like little mini-me's. They're little people. And they breathe, they digest, they create energy, and they go to the bathroom.
That's very interesting. He said about cellular respiration, because there's an in and out, right? Cells are like mini people. They sweat, they defecate, they urinate, they eat. That's the cell. It's like your mini version of you. And that is so interesting. Knowing that, it is so important to feed the right kind of water that your cells need. Just makes sense. The right kind of energy, the right kind of environment. It's all about your cells. Ha ha. So amazing. As above, so below. That is so great. Now, the iTeraCare can also be used to energize your vegetables and fruits. All right. It's also perfect for your pets because pets have cells. Right. And so it's powerful. We got tremendous testimonies you can watch. Veterinarians are using this for their clients' pets. And owners of pets are loving the iTeraCare. If your pet is feeling weird and sick, try it. Use iTeraCare. You'll see wonders here, ladies and gentlemen. So 1 hour of the iTeraCare therapy is equivalent of like having 10 times of acupuncture without the needles, 20 times of cupping, 30 times of gua sha, and 40 times of massage. Precautionary. That's why we want you to read the blowing guide. It's available. Ask the person that invited you or download it in our Telegram or our distributor's kit, the starter kit. It's all available there. Reason why we want you to read it, because we want you to maximize the effect of the iTeraCare, and we want you to be very mindful of this. So you're not supposed to be blowing to an area of the body where there is objects implanted. And the reason why, remember, heat goes through the skin, it starts to heat up the metal, and when metal is heated up, it expands. It can give you some sort of problems right there. All right, so don't do that. Stent any object. It could be especially pacemaker, or it could be silicons, ceramic. Don't blow there directly. Other parts of the body, it's okay. Shouldn't be a problem. Open wounds and fractured bones. And if you're pregnant, right? If you're feeling pregnant, that's okay. Just a feeling, right? But if you're really, really pregnant, like you have a baby, don't blow. Don't use the iTeraCare. Just drink the water. Now, I know you like what I'm saying here. Okay? So if you're with me, you are with me. You are convinced. You're like, yes, I want this. First of all, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a device for yourself, right? Get a device, use it, and have a personal experience of the iTeraCare. And that personal experience, it doesn't need to be you. It could be your mom, your brother, but get one for you and your family. Use it and get an experience, get a testimony, and share the testimony to your friends. Hey, I've got this powerful device. It has changed my life. And I'm changing the model now. I'm not popping pills. I'm now blowing. It's no longer popping, it's blowing. From popping to blowing, all right? From Botox to Blowtox, all right? So you're changing the model, and that is good. People follows you because they want that too. And so you share. And the more you share, there is a business to this. And the company pays you because you share. So you become the agent of the company. We call this the IBO, the independent, all right, business owner of Prife International. So if you want to be an IBO, no registration required, All you need to do is get a package. All right. You can get the classic, the red one. You can get the premium one. You can also get the pro one, or you can join through our OxyTap or through our bio and other products. That's the way to go. And so, if you love this and you want to be part of this, get your package, ask the person that invited you today, tonight, and then share. This is our mission, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to be part of this mission. Any company with a mission will last long. Anyone with a mission will naturally have a personal conviction, a personal purpose. This is our mission. It's beyond ourselves. Our mission is to help many people. And by what? Sharing this new consciousness, the iTeraCare. One iTeraCare device per household. We're bringing life to every home now. All of you that join, you get the iTeraCare, you join, but the roadmap, the path is you start changing your habits, your lifestyle, your program, the way you do things. That is the intention of Prive, that you become a different person. Literally, biologically, psychologically, spiritually, genetically, you change. Why? Because you're embracing a new form or a new way of consciousness in your health, in your mindset, in your heart, and then you start doing the same thing. So this is Prive, ladies and gentlemen, where you can achieve the prime of your life. I hope you learned something today.